Hello everyone, welcome to another reading with Sage Meditations channel. I'm Sage Myers. I hope the lighting is okay. You can see everything clearly. Hope you're all doing really well. As always, thank you for being here, and if you'd like any free meditations that are very intuitively channeled, feel free to check out my other channel at Sage Meditations channel on YouTube. But anyway, we've got 3 piles to choose from, so today we're going to find out just a really quick message that's something that you may need to hear right now. So hopefully won't get too deep or too specific, just general, what do you need to hear right now? Useful guidance, something that's going to lovingly support you on your path. So pile 1, you've got the chimpanzee. Pile 2, you've got dog. And pile 3, you've got weasel, which is actually a really beautiful animal. I know it has a bad rap, but all of them are gorgeous. So just choose whatever you're drawn to, and I'll see you in your reading. Thank you. Okay, pile number 1, you've got the chimpanzee, which is just too cute. So I'm just going to put it there. So I think today I'm going to use, I really like him. It's one of my favorites. Just stuck to my finger, so we'll keep that. The Starseed Oracle deck. I'm sure many of you are familiar with. And I might use the Green Witch as well. Actually, no, my eye went here. I'm going to use the Earth Magic. There we go. We'll use the Green Witch if we need clarification. So this came out. So restart, reset. That just came to mind. That might be something that you need to do. So your card says use both your intuition and your intellect to solve problems, because they're useful. They'll find tools like sticks in the ground to get into holes to get bugs, and all the things we've seen on documentaries. Which could have been staged, but really, like, they're very intelligent, tactful, and yeah, I guess they kind of work with their environment, don't they? So this is for you. What's something that you need to know right now that will help you with whatever you've got going on in your world? Just some useful general advice, something happy and yeah, just positive and useful guidance. Useful guidance would be really nice. So stuck on one of them. Okay. That's 1 pack. And the Earth Magic. Always beautiful. So exciting stuff. So I'm going to lay them, I guess, backward. Oh, no, I can do it the right way, because I tend to do it wrong. No, I'm just figuring it out. We're all learning, aren't we? You've got the Cosmic Heart, which is gorgeous. Yeah. All paths lead home. So you're definitely using your intuition, even if you don't feel like you are really that much, to find your way, loosen your grip. But I feel like you might have been a bit too controlling about it, hence why that came through. And it's like you're needing to more let your guides guide you rather than trying to force something to happen. You're probably sitting there going right now, going, yeah, I'm doing that, aren't I? Aren't we all, Portal? Thank you. You're going to get taken through the next thing, but I think something needs to come to you instead of you striving and pushing. And because before I sat down to do all of your cards, I got the goose in the ones that I was shuffling, the animals. Okay, Breath of the Cosmos. They were telling me to stop pushing and forcing and to just let it all happen. So that might be something relevant for you. I love these. Winter solstice reflection. How am I going to do these? Oh, that came in the last reading. Tsunami wake up call and volcano volatility. I reckon if you've watched that, you've watched this. So there you go. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Well, we're all walking through a gateway right now, but I feel like you're a little bit more aware of that, or your intuition's working more heightened over time, so you're really aware of it. You might even be trying to push yourself through the door. It could be something from you've just had a really big job interview with a company that you want to, start something with, and you're trying to like contact them, like, have you got an answer for me? And you're trying to force it. Or it could literally be for some of you that, but for most of you, I'm going to say, or a lot of you at least, that it's more like you're trying to force yourself to spiritually grow and evolve and go to the next stage. Like, all right, well, if we're in this new frequency, what's it like there? Can we just be more in there and be more, into that? Because you're done with the old, but it's this angst push. You're coming at it from a place of volatility. So not so much even your natural state, gentle flow. It's forced and it's rushed. I get rushed. So taking the time to pause, and obviously the card said it's being reflection, to not be so, I don't want to say aggressive, but something like that. And you'll know what I mean if you're in this state, if you're in this state of awareness. Your dreams and your dream state, your lucid state of dreaming might actually be very heightened, significant. You're probably more aware when you come back from dreaming, you're in that lucid state, you're probably more aware of it. You might remember it for longer. You might find that you used to have to journal stuff straight away, whereas you can probably have a sip of water and then write it down. You still got it really strong. You might be connecting with soul sisters or tribe family who are also on the plane that you may or may not have met yet in the human realm, but you're connecting the dream state, which is really beautiful. I'm going to say it's probably even goes as far as saying your starseed family in other realms, or the departments, they said. So, yeah, you might be trying to find a job in a new department, or just a new change of course with your life, new life path. But I do get this really big, like the stubbornness, like standing firmly and you're like, no, I'm going to make it happen this way. Whereas if you just take the time to just, go in the stillness, it won't be so volatile and so hectic for you. It'll be a little bit more. It won't be such a big storm. You'll be able to ride the waves. There's going to be that energy is coming, probably for all of us, yes, but it's not a bad thing. You need to, it's like birth. I don't know if anyone's had any children, but it's quite hectic and it's very full on and it's very intense. And you are riding this wave of a storm in a way. But you're also going through that to come through this portal and out the other side, and you're going to have this beautiful baby at the end. And it's not as difficult as they, trump it up to be, let's just say. I don't know why I heard it in that way, but yeah, that's the first thing, I guess, because my mum, first thing I can relate it to is it's like that. It's very intense and full on, but it's extremely rewarding. So you're going to go through it. You're going to collect rewards along the way. And look, it starts here at its peak, but it goes down and it gets easier and gets gentler. This doesn't seem as hard to go through. But it's more like you're going to ride the wave with ease if you just go with the flow, surrender, stillness, all that gorgeous thing. Maybe a bit more gratitude with journaling if you're into journaling. I guess even just write down dreams. That'd be even cool to do that. There is something about the full moon. I am actually filming this on the full moon Scorpio, and I get this out as quick as I can, but I don't do the editing. so it's not easy. It's not easy for me to do the technological side of stuff. Hence why I don't. But this full moon feels really intense. But it's between this one and the next full moon period, which hopefully I'll have it up by then. It feels like that's the reawakening, they're saying. But it's going to get easier between the moons, the full moons. It's going to get easier. Come to the new moon, you'll be breathing lighter. By the time the next full moon comes around, you can be ready for the next bit, and you're going to ride like a pulse. You're going to ride the wave. And the more gentle you are with yourself, the easier that transition will be. I get this feeling that it's even like you're wanting to rush to the finish line. I had something else in my head, but I just lost it. Loosen your grip, loosen your need to control the outcome or the way in which things happen. You might have in your head set that I definitely want to move to this country or this area, and the universe is like, similar energy, but it's just a little bit over here. I just heard to the west, so I don't know if that makes sense. But it's like it's got the same energy, similar fruits that you like or whatever, but it's just different place, and it's just going with that. It doesn't have to be explosive, is what I think. The more you tighten and try to control everything, the harder it will be. Seems obvious, but sometimes we need to hear the obvious stuff, don't we? Either way, however you take it, whether it's through the easy or through the challenging, you walk it with ease, with no obstacles, or you choose a challenging route. Whatever works for you, you're going to get there in the end. And you're going to be reunited and rejoined with your loved ones, either in spirit. I keep getting, and I don't know where this comes from, that we're actually going to be able to physically see, know, live with, be around people in spirit who have passed over in a physical way. And I don't know if we can just teleport to different realms, but it's like our bodies can physically go through these portals. And that's really cool. That's really interesting because I've never thought of that before. Like, as a real thing that could happen. Life's going to get easier for you now. I saw this rose as like being on the heart, so it's maybe rose quartz might help as well. I can show you. Oh yeah, I do. Got a whole stack of them, and it's in the shape of a love heart too. So something like this, feel its energy, whatever you feel drawn to. But yeah, it's about nourishing yourself and just sitting with where you are at now, your environment that you're in now. So eating the right, fruits, vegetables, grains, and all that. Being really happy where you are, grounding. I actually was just walking out barefoot. I realized I haven't done it for a long time because it's getting cold here, but it felt really good to do that. And then I felt in the right place to do these readings, so that's funny. But it's like you're going to go from dream state to physical reality. Whatever you're dreaming up, it might seem like it's too big and too intense, it's too hard. You're going to walk through it, and it's actually going to happen a bit easier and a bit quicker than what you're probably anticipating or expecting it to. So there you go. That's really, really cool, really interesting. So yeah, I hope that resonates for you. I hope you enjoy the beautiful energy of the love. And yeah, let me know how you go and if it resonated and how you're feeling. But yeah, I really, really hope that helps. There is something about community too, which is really strong. I don't know if that's something that you're wanting or you're working towards, but trying to force it or fight it, like it's be too challenging. Just be light and easy about it. Be breezy. Just be like this, like dancing in the wind. It's all good. We're just flowing and harnessing that. I think it's like Pisces energy, like just drifting. Just let yourself fall into it. You'll land where you need to. It's going to be great. You're going to really like it there. The energy feels beautiful. But yeah, something about that. And listening, so I saw the ears. It's like hearing the call, the calling. I don't know. Your intuition will guide you. But I think it's very strong at the moment. It's only going to intensify for you. So love, 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 love it. Hope it helps. And yeah, thanks for being here. I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello, beautiful, beautiful souls. Fellow star seeds, I'm going to guess. This is pile 2, the dog. So it says your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. I don't always, the energy doesn't, it's not always going to be for the reading, but I like to read it out so you know what it says. Anyway, we're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck. I just love it. And the Earth Magic as well. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just going to quick shuffle and just pull a couple out and see what happens and how we go. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't, the words don't always match up with that, but either way, we'll see what happens. Maybe you've got too many balls in the air, too many things on the go, too many thoughts going on, probably too much thinking busy, I'd say, and feeling very unsettled and very unstable. But like, it's like an energy thing. Like the earth doesn't feel stable. I don't know about you guys, but today I was sitting there and I literally felt like the ground was just like gonna start moving, tilting. Like I couldn't explain it. It happened twice, and I've never felt that before, like ever. So it was really, really interesting watching that happen. So I don't know if you've experienced that before. Experienced that before or not, but it does feel like it's unstable, or maybe you feel a little bit unstable, borderline even unsafe where you are, who you're with. Sending love if that's the case. But yeah, hopefully it's just more of an emotional feeling rather than actually physically real. Hopefully. So you've got Earthed, learning how to be human. Pass. Earth School. I think you're struggling with being here on the Earth plane, much like I am. Inner Earth. That's 3 Earths. It's all what's happening here, isn't it? Cracked open. Cracking your neck. The 7 Star Sisters. There is a desire to connect with your soul family, and you might have had a really hard time lately, and my heart's with you if that's the case. And wanting to be back home with your star family. I think we're going to be able to actually, this is not happening, is it? Actually be in that state. I don't know why, but in that state with this physical body. I don't think we have to go back to the starseed body in order to do that. So that's cool. Shaman. Oh, that's what I did last time. Sorry. I moved these down because the writing is here. It's not going to work. You get Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. Love it. Eagle. Communion. I always read it as communication. I have since I got the deck. I always think they did it wrong. I had it right. Rain purification. I'm sure that's not the case. Rainbow blessings. You might be blessed with a child soon if you're wanting that. Or auntie vibes. Who knows, who knows, who knows? Come on down, cards. I've seen people do these and it's just so cool how it all fits in, but obviously ceremony, they're going to be a bit more graceful about it than me. It's cool. I'm very new at recording myself like this. And when you're sitting with a client, it's different because they can see. Anyway. There is a loyalty. I think you're conflicted with being loyal to maybe like your real family that you're born into and then your starseed family, or a group of friends that you're considering a family, or maybe wanting to move away from your actual family and they might be making you feel bad about that. I don't know. That might just be for some of you, but either way, I did start out feeling like it was about, I feel like when you're dreaming, you're happier there than you are physically here walking on the earth. And I think that's the part that needs to change. It needs to be fun and enjoyable here. After the rain and the sun comes out, I said that the sun will always come out tomorrow. So the sun comes out and rainbows appear with sun and water, rainbows. It's a reflection of light. It's about reflecting your light in the world too. I think the more that you keep it being yourself and sharing, exposing you in a beautiful way, not in a vulnerable way, but in like, this is the wisdom and knowledge I've got, and here I am. This is what I know. Let's see. Bring it down a little bit. Then you'll actually find that you enjoy things here on Earth, maybe taking up hobbies, crafts like pottery, or working with your magic, with crystals, candles, grid, making your own medicinal herbs or lotions or things like that, candle making, soap making, even knitting, weaving. So something that connects to your roots as well. So something that you could do which you would have either done in a past life, or with your star family, or in what ancestors would have done. Basket making, I don't know. Maybe that comes through for some of you. There's a way that you felt trapped or restricted, but it's about surrendering and setting yourself free and letting go. I think you need to soar and reach new heights, but it's like a disbelief in your abilities. Maybe you're between jobs where you're wanting to do your own thing, like monetizing skills where you might be really, really good at doing some sort of craft or what I described before, any of those skills, making things from scratch and actually doing that as a business and leaving, let's say, the corporate world. But I think the only thing that's holding you back and trapping you is the illusion or fear that you can't or it can't happen. Something about rain dancing, bringing in luck, money, things that you really, really want to get you going. I also have the word loneliness. I don't know why that comes through, but that might have been how you've been feeling lately. Like you're on your own doing this. But I think if you call in that ancestral wisdom, you can actually create your own reality, your own life. So cleansing and purifying, maybe a salt bath might be really helpful as well. And like flushing toxins or just something out of your system. But it's more the mind, I think, that will, when you cleanse, even just focusing on like detoxing the body, it does cleanse the mind. Because you're focusing on another area, then you're able to release it without any resistance or holding on unnecessarily. I think you want to travel too. I did get that before I was looking here, and it came up again, so I'll say it. So, like I heard it, and then I just forgot because I was saying something else. But I heard it again, so I'm talking about it now. So traveling really feels like that is something that you're really longing to do, but not sure how to make it work around work maybe, or how to afford it. I think it's like dive right in. Like it's going to come, it's going to happen. You might get invited by like a friend or a group of friends, like a friend with their group of friends to go and do something. You can either maybe work while you're there or uh, be a part of like helping, and they can just pay for your accommodation, travel expenses, and all you have to pay for is your food or whatever it is. I sometimes get when I see that like it's like those Kentucky tour things, and it's like you're on the bus there helping, or coaches with a notepad, like taking names and making sure everyone's there and no one's wandered off without a visa, which I'm actually all for, of the system. But yeah, it's like you might be invited or included to do something that's like basic work where you can, just be an assistant or help out. So that comes through as well for some of you. And yeah, something like that where opportunity may come up and it's going to be something that's in your depth. So let's say it's always out of your depth. But I feel like this is actually within your depth. It's actually in your wheelhouse. You might feel like it's out of it, but it's not. Because once you start doing it, you realize that you're more than capable. In fact, it might be too easy. So sitting there chilled, like, is that it? That's all, that's it. I've got that. I can do all of those things. It's like if someone asked me how to work and I don't know, some new technology, or I don't know, something rather like that. And I have no idea how to do it. I'm just sitting there like, what? Whereas you might just breeze through it. That's just an example anyway. It seems like you couldn't, but then you do get there. You're told exactly what it is that you're doing. There's vagueness in the details, and you get there, and it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And I feel like you can explore and go and do other things on your own too. You'll have some downtime, which will be nice to meditate or something like that. But it might feel like to let go and do some like dancing with friends, like just having fun and in a spiritual way, like a shaman retreat. That comes there as well. There's something like that where you can actually do, yeah, something holistic, and maybe learning something, and then that's why you're doing that as a job, creating something brand new that maybe no one's even thought of. I don't know, but there's hidden blessings coming in. I just see these bags of money in my head, like the little. It's made of that brown, uh, like matte net. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a sack. It's like a sack, and it's just tied up with this red ribbon. It has like the bits of the sack sticking up at the top, the little bits of the edges fray. I think you're gonna have a really nice time, and I just get I feel like a cry. Finding your voice or finding yourself. I first heard, and then I heard finding your voice. So maybe it's about speaking up and saying no when you've never been able to really say that to those people before. I don't know what it is, but it's like you're letting go, you're finding your tribe, and you're just going. Once you let go and you walk away, I think you're going to find that you're so much happier and freer, and you don't even look back. You don't look back to the past when you let it go. You're moving on forward. You'll be very successful with whatever you're doing. It's creative work. I tell you, it's magical. When you do unleash all this, it's just all, you're going to send all the knowledge and wisdom out. You're going to download so much more. You might write down things. I get this apothecary vibe. Like you're going to be able to create herbs and lotions and things that maybe some of it hasn't even been made or thought of before, heard of before. You might collect it from the depths of like Peruvian rainforest or something. I don't know where you're going, but there's water. It has that. Hawaii, volcanic, Asia vibes, definitely. Feels really cool. I love this for you. But I can't emphasize this enough. The blessings and the money, it's huge, it's there. And I think you'll be in mass disbelief. You're probably sitting there now going, don't think I do. You'll be surprised. Wouldn't we all? So anyway, sending lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. I do get the sense that the people you've been loyal to, it hasn't come back to you. And that's why you need to move on to being loyal to those who will give back. And you're going to master the magic, not just create, but master it. So that feels very cool and very creative. So love to you all. Hope that helps. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Okay, pile number 3. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. So the decks we're going to use today are the Starseed Oracle and Earth Magic. So your card says, be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings of what is happening inside and around you. That you get a sense that things are changing around you and you've kind of got your ear to the ground. It's like you're listening to the gossip, but you're not in on it. Of like the office politics, for example. I don't know. But let's find out. So this is just some general info or advice about what's going on for you right now that you may need to hear or know about right now that's going to be helpful or useful to you. So it's right now vibes. Oh, this was another one. I might reshuffle because I think I need to do that good job. If it comes out again, it comes out again. I think it's, I meant what I said. There was like 3 or 4 of them that were from the same pile 2. See how we go. It would be hilarious if the exact same ones. Okay, pile 3. Need to know about what's coming up right now. This might be one too many cards. All right, let's start ancestors. I'm doing my best here. They're all in. Child of the Cosmos. Yes, that's me. That's what I hear. Yes, that's me. Ireus, longing for home, homesick to the stars. So yeah, I think very similar vibes to the first, the pile 2. I think there's very similar vibes. Earth pulsing, yes, there we go. There it is again. I want to say I do get a lot of Pleiadian energy. Karmic relations. The cosmic heart. Yeah, this is very similar. All paths lead home. There is a longing for it. There is a homesickness. Big picture thinking. I have to lay these across the top. You're not alone, even though it might feel like you are. Ancestors, generations. Tsunami wake-up call. And fire, passion. Earth magic, fairies. And Gaia. So I might be able to kind of layer these. I'm not sure if that's gonna get too complicated or not. That's all right. I can kind of work with this. That's fine. I just want to be able to see it to kind of pick up on the energies. Where you've been dreaming or drifting off to, you've actually been going back to your home planet to download healing. Sorry, this part feels really emotional. That you've needed for your own body and your own like soul growth. Um, but it's made you miss and long for home and to be with that ancestor energy. I hope you can see ancestors. A little bit more, a little bit better. But you come back here and you're like, oh my goodness. And then it's emotional and heavy, and it's like I'm happier when I'm up and I struggle when I come back down, and it's that kind of vibe. It's like you're moving between this world and you're kind of not really interacting with people here. You're just a fly on the wall in conversations. You'll walk through places and cafes. You won't really sit with anyone, but you'll just wander through and listen to people's conversations. Not to eavesdrop, but just to be a part of something connected to Earth, but not actually talk to people. Or you'll see and observe people with their families, but you won't be with yours. Or like on a picnic or something. Or you'll yeah, things like that. Like you'll hear the office gossip, but you won't talk to people about it or get involved. I mean, with that, you wouldn't want to, but it could be very tame. It could just be, you know, someone's bachelorette party or something like that, and it's something like that, I think. But you're not really immersed or involved in it, and they're hesitant to invite you because they feel this withdrawn energy, like you've got this wall, this barrier. You're learning and you're downloading a lot. I think you really like being there and really enjoying it. It's coming back down to earth, and maybe your karmic relationships you're struggling with possibly heavily at the moment. Where do I fit in with all this? It just feels like it's a mess. Oh, I need advice information to help. I think connect with your heart, find new passions, new belongings. So that could be materialistic things that help ground you, and maybe redecor your home. Feel like you're more here and a part of this world. That way you'll find that when you go through the gateway and come there and come back, it will be easier for you because you'll enjoy the things here. It's all right to have stuff here, even if you know you're not going to be here that long. Or you might be a bit of a traveler nomad. You might like to live out of like, van life or something. Even if you don't do it, it might appeal to you heavily. Minimalism, that kind of thing. But you might declutter really, really easily and a little too easily. And you get rid of a lot of stuff. You don't hold on to anything sentimental. Kind of keep that. Keep photographs in an album and look at them sometimes. It's okay. It's safe for you to do that. Safe for you to belong here on your home. Earth is your home planet just now. Like, I don't want to dishonor or be disrespectful that is the starseed is you, yes. But it's the higher source you, it's the higher self you for now. But your ancestors and guides are always going to be here with you, even if you choose to stay at your home. So yeah, the earth is your home. It's only temporary, yes, temporary housing. But it's like not safe to be there, not safe to be. But it's like if I'm too there, then I'm missing out on the enjoyment here. And if I'm too here, then how am I going to get back home? The stars are your map and your guide. And you're not going to lose or miss any of those relationships with them and the starseed. Let's see, from Pleiades, your Pleiades family. If you're here and you're not connecting with them as much, you're not going to miss out on any of that. It is about reigniting the fire, the passion within you. That's going to help you ground, journal, write about your thoughts and feelings about what you feel and what you like here. I just heard not much. You might even want to connect more with that fairy elemental realm and put more of that magic in your home to feel like you're bringing a lot more of that down. You could be from a fairy realm that also links or dates back to some starseed, maybe possible Pleiadians or Lemurian, Atlantean times. possibly had a past life, or many as a fairy. And some of your energies, I reckon, still, not trapped in there in a bad way, but, it's there anyway in those lives. I think for us to remember it, and it's happened, so there's an energy there. It's always going to be there because it happened. I love the butterflies. Maybe you want to be like in a house that has bringing the outdoors in, bringing plants inside, having like a tree growing in your lounge room, um, living somewhere where you've got just glass the whole way around and you can just see out the nature, being in the garden more, gardening, growing your own fruit and vegetables and flowers, and calling in that magical energy, using this, bringing this down into the earthly realm. And by that I mean planting the flowers, putting beautiful magic totems of goddesses or whatever around you. I just saw like, and it doesn't resonate much for someone, like this beautiful white, it looks like a beautiful galactic starship, like um, an off-worlder's spacecraft, and it's beautiful. It's very, very light energy. It feels really high frequency. As like an ornament just sitting there on the grass in the garden. Something like that, where you can have those things brought down there. So when you're outside with your feet on earth and you're journaling and you're channeling and you're writing things down, I also get that you're going to turn this into a book. I heard written into a book, written into the book. So it's the book. And it's probably going to help people cope here who are very elemental starseed energy to bring down their energy, them here on earth, and bring them here to you in your home. Having them in your home is really important. So yeah, I hope that helps. You might even want to do like some travel where you go somewhere like, Cook Islands or Fiji or something like that, where you can see how people have tribal ancestral stuff going on, and they bring it into their homes, into their earthly realm. They invite the goddesses, goddess and whatever their beliefs are, into their dinners and their festivals and celebrations, and they're honoring them, and they're inviting them to join them instead of keep going. But I think it's been great. I think you've learned a lot, and what you've downloaded will go into your book, obviously. But you've got to have your feet in the ground and also be here and enjoy it. Walking on the sand, the beach, might also be really, really good to do. So some kind of travel might be really nice. Just a quick holiday. I feel like it's also about mending your heart. I do hear like broken heart, but I think it's because you miss them terribly and you don't know how to be there and be here. And it's like split two. You're living two lives. You're there, you're here, and you've got to be in one. I think you've got to commit to being here a bit more. Decide to stay. And they're happy for you. They're happy. This is your home. Like they want to see you here and, on this earthly realm and thriving and being spontaneous and funny and laughing and socializing. And, it's instead of looking and just watching, people in a cafe, when you walk past it, sitting there talking to their friends and families and laughing, go in and do that with one of your friends and sit in there and do that. Stop watching life vicariously through others and binge watching Netflix and all that stuff. Living it for you, and start by sitting in your garden journaling and writing down what makes you happy about being here and what makes you want to stay. I also have the word sister, so I don't know if there's a sister that you have in Cosmos or passed over who was human, long lost cousins overseas. There might be something. That might be who you visit and travel to, so that's really cool. But your loved ones, your starseed family, the fairy realm, wherever it is that you vibe from, ancient Egyptian family, that they want you to be happy and they want to see you here. They're encouraging you to stay and feel really good and happy and positive about it. So it might not be as intense as is for some of you, is for everyone. Some of you might just have like it lightly. For others of you, it feels very strong and it feels very sad. But I think good's going to come out of this. You're going to find your happiness and you're going to vibe your tribe. This reading feels like it's been the wake-up call that you needed. So take some time to be alone, Call the motherships here. Call them in here to you. Ask them, say, come walk on this earth plane with me, and they'll come down in, spirit form or however it vibes, and you'll feel it. Talk to them here a little bit too. So I hope that helps. I really do. Big love to all of you. Mwah. Healing, all of that good stuff. I hope that helps. I really, really do. My heart is with you because I can really resonate with this a lot. And I am filming this on the Scorpio full moon, which does bring up the shadow stuff and dark things that we've, just let sit at the bottom of the ocean instead of dealing with it on the surface of the sea. It brings up. It's like shaking up the silt of the bottom of the sand, and it'll start to go to the surface, and then you actually have to look at them, don't you? So, but I think this has been good because now that you can work through it and start by writing down how you're feeling, what you're thinking about, and maybe how alone you felt and isolated. I think it's more self-isolation really, but it could be the other way around. And then what you can do to ground yourself and be happy here, bringing those elements into your home, put fairy ornaments all around your house, whatever you want to do. Like, you do whatever makes you happy. This is going to be your happiness and your joy. It's your life. It's your life. So live it. Live it here on earth. You chose to come for a reason. We all did. I have to remind myself of that too sometimes. But yeah, so doing the invoking the magic, bringing it here, inviting them to come down in however they can from your starseed family, and then connecting with the humans and friends. And I heard imagination, so maybe your friends have got that imagination, and then they can create, or I don't know, channel things. There'd be some fun that comes out of it anyway. Joys, trips, holidays. Look into that. I heard Taiwan as well, so that might be, Fiji though, really, really strongly. So anyway, I hope that helps as well. Rooftop and stargazing as well could be really cool. You haven't tried that yet. If there's a way to do it safely. Maybe sitting in an attic and converting the ceiling to be glass. I don't know. You'll need to find out how it works for you. And that might be me moving house, but you'll find your way. Sending you lots of love and healing and beautiful energy, and all my love to you. I will see you guys in another reading, and take care and look after you, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye for now.